Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens find an answer with their opening drive. Derrick Henry, the touchdown.
Sure didn't take long for somebody to get this game off and running, pun intended. But there's a lot of rounds left to fight and punches to be thrown. Sure feels good, though, to be the first one to land that haymaker.
No stranger to this in his career, Brock. John Harbaugh wants his offense to tack on 2 more. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he's not able to get there. The 2-point try comes up empty. And this game stays tied at 6. Surprising that he wasn't out there to break the tie with a point after, as he gets out there now to kick this off. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. They've got 1st down here from the 36. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Downfield, and Tisslaw has it. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions just need 2 snaps to steal the lead.
Every touchdown's got its own story, but for me, Kate, that one's all about courage. Courage of that receiver to run all the way across the field. Courage of the quarterback to know it's going to take a little extra time. That courage paid dividends for 6.
Goff's going to throw for it. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off. That's Teddy Buchanan. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Well, they looked maybe a little unsure of the call, Brock, and that 2-point try unraveled out there.
Or maybe they were just surprised by the look this defense came out in. Either way, unfortunately, not a whole lot you can do once that ball snapped. Got to find some way to make that call work.
Ali to return it. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Offense up to the line fast. This is Henry on 2nd. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Before that play clock can reach 0, John Harbaugh signals for a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Here comes 2nd and 8 after that penalty. Lamar now from the gun. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. Down the left sideline he goes. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens tie it up late in the 1st. Derrick Henry, the touchdown.
Feed the beast. Second time now we've called a touchdown for him, and now he's over 100 yards. No need to go anywhere else with the football, but put it in that guy's hands.
No stranger to this in his career, Brock. John Harbaugh wants his offense to tack on 2 more. Keeping it on the ground. And he's into the end zone again. So he gets them the big play touchdown, and then they reward him with a chance to add on 2 more. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Sailors now on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Gibbs. This is close, but I think they stopped him short, partner. Yep, the spot's at the 37. It's going to be 3rd down. 1 quarter away so far. It's the Ravens flying to an early lead. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They'll be set up with 3rd and only 1. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Pass is brought in by Laporta. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. They come through massive gain there on 4th down, give them 24 yards, and most importantly, that 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Throw left side, and St. Brown has it. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. Working inside the red zone. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Lions take a 2nd quarter lead. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Escapes the defender. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Offense in the hurry up here. Going to the ground again on first. He's got a gain of 6 there. Alex Anzalone there on the stop. Working quickly here. On second down, here's Henry again. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Mile High in just a moment. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Changing it up here. Jackson. It's complete. Play made by Bateman. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. 7 yards on that pickup. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First down, here's Lamar. Vacates quickly left side. Gets it downfield, on target to Flowers. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. First down throw for Jackson. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. From the gun, Jackson bails out of the pocket quick. He can run it. Now a hit and Jackson loses the ball. But it bounces. Out of bounds, so they'll retain possession. Ooh, bad fortune turned to good pretty quickly there, partner. That fumble eluding capture, and thankfully ends up out of bounds.
Yeah, big old sigh of relief on that sidelines, but that new life's going to be short-lived here if they're not able to convert on this third down.
They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Sit up!
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Well, the jumpiness cost him 5. First and goal a little bit tougher here. Running it after the penalty. And the stop is made as he gets 3 of those 5 penalty yards back. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Henry. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Third and hardly anything. Just need the length of the football. Trying to run with Henry. And he's in for the touchdown. The Ravens get some late points and the lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. He's into the end zone and already at 3 rushing scores before halftime, Brock. So they either got to find a way to keep him out, or he's going to run his way into the record books if they're not careful. They give it to the back of the zone read. And instead of pushing for the line, look at that, he's pushed backwards to the 5. All set up, here's Luke to kick it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. Give him 25 on that play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. He fires one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Has it in close. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take the lead just before halftime. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. They'll try for 2. Goff gets his Lions set.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
We go, 76! 76! What's that?
All right, they're going to throw for it. And they beat the defense with the throw and get 2 following the touchdown.
Quarterback's best friend, big targets in the red zone. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Throwing here just before halftime. Taking a deep shot here. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. This makes it up to the 25. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Tackled by Jack Campbell. Working quickly here.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Running once more with Henry. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
Another run for Henry. And he will have this across that 40-yard line. before they manage to stop him.
He was taken down
They
by
come through with a
Kirby
nice gain of
Joseph.
10 and a first
It's
down.
a gain of 10.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
Has room down the left sideline. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens can retake the lead as they tie it up here.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-off, pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage big time.
No stranger to this in his career, Brock. John Harbaugh wants his offense to tack on 2 more. They want to run it across, and he runs it in. That's going to break the tie and put them up by 2. All right, they got the job done. 2-point conversion successful, and as a result, a 2-point lead for them in this second half.
Yeah, the biggest deal right there, it really didn't matter if they kicked the PAT or went for 2 and ultimately got the most important part was breaking the tie. And I'll tell you what else it does, Kate. It really starts to mess with that opponent's chart over there. Everyone has them going into the game. When do I go for 1? When do I go for 2? Yeah, this coach just sped up that entire process with that decision.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Up the gut they go with Gibbs. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Lions have a 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Running back motions right. Goff on 1st and 10. Downfield is fine, St. Brown. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That's pretty impressive, Kate. I mean, to have the awareness, the body control to not just secure the ball, but to keep both feet down on the sideline.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
180.
Goff back to throw. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Goff to the air now. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. He's got it deep downfield. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grab the lead on their 1st series of the half.
I know you got a mixture looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
The Lions will
The
set
slaw,
up
the man in motion.
point conversion.
And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Trying down the middle of Henry. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
He got mighty close, didn't he? But they marked him just short of the 1st. He's out to 34. Offense to the line fast.
A gain of 11 brings up 3rd and
Henry's going to try to pick it up. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. That one gains 7. And that's going to be a Baltimore 1st.
a gain of 7.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of it.
And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take the lead as time runs out here in the third. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts them in front here in the second half and puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Lamar and the Ravens all set for this 2-point try.
The Ravens will line up.
Trying for it on the ground. And he's into the end zone. That play adds a couple more to their lead.
Makes the score. Ravens 36, Lions 32.
So we're through 3 here. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Starting from the 5. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That's 16 on the pickup. And that is good for a Detroit first down. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just 1 play. First down throw from Goff. Going all the way to the end zone here. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. So pass interference on the shot to the end zone, and now they're going to be set up on the goal line with a great chance to get the touchdown anyway. Defense, no doubt, still recovering from that interference call, Brock, but they've got to buckle down here. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here following the penalty. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be 2nd and goal. He gets it again, and he will not be denied a second time. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Goff leading the offense back to the line. They're going for 2.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Working now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Well, that was the 2-point play that just kept going and going, but eventually time ran out. Had to force a throw that, not surprisingly, falls incomplete.
Well, let's see, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, even a 6th Mississippi, and he wasn't going to get 2 points on that one.
All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
First down now, ball at the 33. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 41-yard line.
And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He's able to hit Flowers. Caught. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Ravens needing a couple. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Here's Henry running left. This one held up after just a couple of yards. That makes it second down. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. This is Henry on second. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with third down and 6 to go. Here he is to throw. That's Bateman making the play along the sideline. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Henry running to the left. And that run very short, only getting to the 27. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Let's go.
Here he is to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Looking to throw it. Escapes the pocket. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Desperation time here. He finds it beyond the marker. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
Those routes across the field become oh so dangerous the longer that play progresses. It gives him more time to get free, wiggle away from that man-to-man coverage. With enough time, it's almost inevitable he'll find enough space for a completion.
He's dropped a big stop in a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, a give to Hill. And he's going to take this one forward for a gain of about 9. Third down coming up. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Need to keep this drive going. Here's 4th and inches. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. Well, he's not going to get to the end zone. The stop is made in time at the 2, but hey, 4 more chances coming. They've got a 1st and goal. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Henry. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. Absolutely absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
All right, gonna get a two-point try here, Brock. Jackson gets his offense lined up. They'll try to run it in. And that's into the end zone, so they follow the touchdown by tacking on 2 more to their lead.
Ravens 44, Lions 38.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for 1, maybe 2 final plays here. First call here, coming from the shotgun. He'll look to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens make the play that should win them